Good morning. Welcome to Enlightened Hearts. My name is Naoma. I'll be your reader today. I'll be your reader and your leader today. Oh, let's see. It is 3:21 a.m. I go back to work today. So I wanted to do this reading because tomorrow there won't be one. Tomorrow's Sunday. Sunday's my rest day. It's also the day I take my dogs and let them go bite people. All right. Let's see. Let me refresh my coffee and I'll be back. Okay, so today's collective energy centers around a powerful commitment where the collective is being called to honor a vow made to themselves or to a higher purpose. We're navigating a time of fresh inspiration and creativity as new ideas begin to take root and drive us forward. So, if you haven't guessed it already, this morning's reading centers around the daily collective. So if you haven't seen that, go to the community tab, and I do every day. I do a daily collective reading, just centering around whatever energy is around the collective at the time of the card pull. I usually post them at about 9 o'clock in the morning. Today I fucked up and it came out at 2 a.m. Anyway, beneath it all, there's a deep desire for emotional fulfillment with a sense that the dreams and wishes of the collective are within reach. As we move away from a period of emotional harmony and joy, the future holds a greater call to step into our creative power, becoming leaders and visionaries. Alright, so I'm probably going to do this as an oracle reading only to look into the vow you made. Now, I've already shuffled this deck and split it, and I'm ready to roll. So let's look. Your vow. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. I'll put it right here. Your creative inspiration, the sun, enjoy success and happiness. And your emotional fulfillment, fox spirit, trust your talents in changing times. So it looks like collective has vowed to track down their fears and desires. This was a vow made to spirit long before you ever reincarnated on the earth this time. You were going to hunt down your fears and discover your desires before your fears had a chance to hunt you down. Let's read. Let's read. It's early. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you've buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. There's an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that's been haunting you. All right, so the sun is your creative inspiration. Know the doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. You're being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. And it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you're asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. All right. And then your emotional fulfillment. Trust your talents in changing times. With the Spirit Fox. Stay alert. Changes in the air. The energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they are really the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you're being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you to be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. All right, so let's see. Before we go any further, why do I always have a hard time finding a place to put stuff? Okay. Before we go any further, let's look more into your vow and the hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Tell me, please, Spirit. We've got the 10 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. All right, and for the sun, the 5 of Wands. One more, please. Okay, I guess we got 2 more. The 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. And Spirit Fox, please. 7 of Cups. Temperance. Well, if that didn't say trust your talents in changing times. Okay. So it seems like you've been surrounded by people, places, or things that have put you in a state of mental instability. I've been seeing the Ten of Swords a lot for the last couple of days. We're moving out of these cycles of mental unwellness, and we are moving into a period of time where it will be much calmer. And there's definitely a transition from like misfortune and loss to acceptance. So it's almost like you've been called to your spiritual path, and for years and years you were denying the call, and now you're answering it. And that vow has to do with digging into your shadow and finding the things that scare you and why they scare you. And in that shadow is where you'll find the things that bring you joy. So it would seem that you have vowed to answer the call of spirit. You're now being asked to do some deep diving into shadow work in order to move forward on your journey. The Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Your creative inspiration at this time is going to require you to make a choice. A choice between this Five of Wands and Six of Pentacles. Either stay in conflict or embrace balance. Embrace success, embrace happiness. All right. Because it seems like there's been conflict regarding your creativity. Like there's been no inspiration. It's just like you're beating your head against a wall and you don't know, like you just haven't been creative for a very long time. The sun is bringing your inspiration. The sun is your muse. The sun's bringing your inspiration, so you're being asked to receive it. Trust your talent. Yeah, I can talk. Trust your talents in changing times. We've got the Seven of Cups with the Temperance. You have many talents. You have many gifts. Times are changing, and you do need to trust. This is also about alchemy. Turning your doubts and fears that you track down into desires. Yeah. Track down your fears and turn them into desires. Alchemy. And there's many fears. Track them down. I see snakes and dragons, and maybe you have a fear of authority. Maybe you're afraid of God. I don't know. Some people are. I imagine that that's probably why we have atheists. Wow, collective. Okay, moving on. The White Witch with Be the Light. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. And Arrow, surround yourself with positive energy. Again, I will put the images here. The White Witch was a past influence. Your future guidance is coming from the Medicine Guardian, which also makes me feel like Archangel Raphael because he's green. And then the overarching energy is to surround yourself with protective energy. Lame. Nothing fun. To me, this is just more confirmation. Everything I said, it's just more confirmation. All right. So, White Witch in the past with Be the Light. She was your past influence. Let's see. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. So she's been moving you into the direction of creativity, moving you out of the darkness and into the light. She's been your guide all along. On this journey. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into drama, bickering, or energies that are going to limit your joy. If you're surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you're in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you're being invited to the light. You're an incredible person who can really bring light. Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't think that she would be influencing your life if you weren't. So, your future guidance, and in the daily reading, it was the Queen of Inspiration from the Muse Tarot. So, you're being guided to be a creative leader, to be a passionate leader. And it seems like with the Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. This collective is being called into, oh, this really feels like shamanism. You're being called into healing modalities, whether it be Reiki or maybe nursing, doctors. If you're already in those fields, you're being called to embrace that and search out maybe more unconventional pathways for medicine. Let's look. Listen to what's coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. You're being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you're working through something mentally or emotionally, you're hunting down your fears and desires. Know that there's spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you're working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It'll be supportive to your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing wholeness once more. Yeah, so this vow that was made to yourself and to a higher purpose has to do with healing yourself mentally in order to become the healer. And this feels very shamanic, so I'm going to I'll pull a Shaman's Dream Oracle card at the end of this. All right, and then yeah, the overarching energy of this reading is the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. I mean, if that doesn't sum it up perfectly, I don't know what does, but let's read. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. If you're in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. Sorry. There are energies in your current situation that are not fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, then do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Okay, let's look. Tell me about the past influence of the White Witch, please. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. One more. And the Hermit. Interesting. All right, tell me about the future guidance from the Medicine Guardian. Thank you. Ooh, Nine of Swords. I don't like that. Oh, but that does have to do with healing. And the King of Pentacles. All right, and finally, Arrow. Overarching energy, give it to me. One. I'll take what you got. Two. The Tower, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Wands. Sudden unexpected upheaval, chaos is going to bring you into a time of changing perspective. And that will lead to your success. An earthly transition has brought you into a space of hermitude. That may not be a word, but it's a word in my vocabulary today. Hermitude. So you transition to a state of being more solid, stable, and grounded. And you did this through contemplation and obtaining wisdom. So you've already started working on hunting down your fears and desires. You went out to the desert. You went into your cave. You became very introspective and you found the light inside of you. As you are, excuse me for a moment, but as you are making this transition, from the past of the from the past influence of being in solitude. I'm going to probably cut that part out. As you were making the transition from the past to the future, you're currently sitting in the present. Duh. Yeah, there's going to be moments of anxiety, some moments of depression, guilt, and isolation, maybe even shame, because you're having to let go of the negative forces that are surrounding you. This is the Tower. This is the Hanged Man. You're going to be feeling bad. There's also a sense of not trusting yourself through all of this, because as I was looking further into the collective energy this morning, there was a sense of doubt with the vow. So your intuition is never wrong. And if you feel like somebody or something is not good for you, then it's probably not. You really need to look into it. But you have the Knight of Pentacles in the past and the King of Pentacles in the future. So there really is this practical, stable, grounded energy that you have come into, and you're not to forget that. Never forget who you are. Now, this is the King of Pentacles, and before I go any further, I know this is pretty damn close to the end of this video, but energy is fluid. Take it how it resonates. Today is not a masculine, feminine reading. Today is a general collective reading. So if I say he, she, you, them, any of these things can be reversed, twisted, and made to fit. If they were, Captain Man, don't you get on this table, go. And made to fit how they resonate in your life. But don't force it to fit. If you find yourself fighting with it in any way, don't force it. You don't want to manifest something into your life that is not meant for you. Towers are going to fall, and you're really going to have to change your thinking. Journal, 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 journal. You guys have seen my journal almost every day this week. And this is the one that I bought for the journaling series. But I've been using it. I've been using it for the daily collective because I'm also a part of the collective. These messages are meant for me as well as you. Alright, so let's pull from the Shaman's Dream because I feel like somebody could benefit from this. I think I'm also speaking to a collective of future shamans, future healers. Shamans are amazing because actually traditionally shamans in the tribe were the ones with the most mental health problems. And they were seen as bridges to the other side. And we're talking schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. Okay. First breath. Beginner's mind. And stranger, curiosity. And in the hand, the universe is your partner. All right, first breath, beginner's mind. A fresh start and renewed curiosity, natural trust. Don't squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world that you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of the word. When it shows up for you, it is time to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and then another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the new world that is revealing itself around you. Trust your natural curiosity. This whole thing is about trust. Whoever I'm speaking to, you've had doubt of your natural gifts and talents, and stop doubting your intuition. Stop doubting your discernment. Stranger, the other, moving past fear of difference, curiosity, and acceptance. Moving past the fear of differences. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty. As the danger of the unknown defines its very presence, yes, there's a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you may find. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. And finally, in the hand, with the universe is your partner. Feeling secure, taken care of. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your inner relationship with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you might have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed in other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is what works for you. If you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for your transgressions. God, I am dealing with this so much. I have a friend at work who went from Catholicism to an evangelical church. Wow. It's actually more of a conservative church, but he, because of the way that he grew up, he believes that the Bible is so 100%, and he doesn't, I think he's starting to see it now because we've been having amazing conversations over the last 4 years. And I think he's starting to move away from the idea of a punitive God to more of the concept of I am. So if you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, then you will find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Hunt down your fears and desires. You've done all you can, so now's the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, a soft blanket, a cup of coffee, an enlightened heart soul connection on YouTube. All right. I think it's time for me to close this, wrap it up. I love you guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.